Okay, hello. This is Drew Arrett, and I've got a quick tutorial for you on how to use Google's built-in speech-to-text and text-to-speech features on a Chromebook. So, first things first, I want to show you is in Google Docs is a built-in speech-to-text feature. Now, this doesn't have to be on a Chromebook. This could be on any computer with a microphone, but it does work really well on the Chromebooks that I've tried it on, and it's incredibly simple to get going. So all you have to do is go to Tools, and then click on this voice typing option, and it'll bring up a little microphone here, and it says click to speak. So now I'm going to click on this and turn my microphone on, and I'm going to say a few lines, and it should write it out for me. And I have to allow it to use my microphone. So my computer should now be recording everything I say and writing it down for me. Period. I have found that this is fairly accurate unless you speak very softly or you are in a crowded, kind of hustling, bustling room. Period. I think it would be an excellent tool for many of our students who have trouble putting words on the page. Period. I think it would also be beneficial for them to go through and edit for grammar mistakes after they are done speaking. Period. So, and then I just click the microphone button when I'm done, and then it won't type. And then, so you can see how it's not perfect. Like, it's not going to fix all the grammar errors and everything like that. So students are still going to have to go back through and edit their text afterwards. But just as far as getting them going and getting something on the page, I think it could be super helpful. So that's how to use Google Docs built-in speech-to-text feature. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to make your Chromebook read to you. And every Chromebook has this built in on it as well. So let's say I'm sending my junior high students to this site about cells. It's about animal cells. And, typical kind of about junior high level reading. But, some students might really struggle with that, or some students might just learn better if they read it in their heads as it's read out loud to them. So this is a little more involved, this process. We've got to click down here on our options menu, and then we're going to go to settings. If we scroll down to the bottom of the settings page, we are going to go to show advanced settings, and then we're going to continue scrolling down until we get to accessibility. So under accessibility, you can see there is one marked enable Chromevox spoken feedback. I'm going to go ahead and check that here in a second, but before I do, let me warn you that this isn't something you're going to want students to have on all the time. In what I would recommend is that whenever they want to use it, they get their web page or document or whatever it is that they want to have read to them, have that open before they enable it, because it does get kind of annoying if students are browsing the web and this is on, because it starts to read out links and all sorts of things. But if they're there when they begin with, it works pretty good. So let's give this a test. I'm going to go ahead and check this box, and then I'm going to go ahead and close out of this.
Chromevox spoken feedback is ready. Window biology 4kids.com cell structure tab.
And then I can click on, let's see, I don't know what my volume's at here. I can click on a paragraph on this page, and it should start reading it for me. So let's
Cells
see if
are
it
the
works.
starting point structure of generic animal cell. All living organisms on Earth are divided into cells. The main concept of cell theory is that cells are the basic structural unit for all organisms. Cells are small compartments that hold the biological equipment necessary to keep an organism alive and successful. Cells are the starting point structure of generic animal cell. All living organisms on Earth are divided into cells. The main concept of cell theory is that cells are the basic structural unit for all organisms. Cells are small compartments that hold the biological equipment necessary to keep an organism alive and successful. Living things may be single-celled or they may be very complex, such as a human being. There are smaller pieces that make up cells, such as macromolecules and organelles. Status tray. Time 1:52 p.m. Battery is 50. Status tray. Time 1:52 p.m.
Okay, so I didn't actually hear any audio there, and I don't know if it has to do with my screen recording tool that I'm using right now, but you can see that all I did to shut that off was I just opened up the options, and then I found the Chromevox option, and I just clicked it, and then that shuts it off. So hopefully you heard that, and hopefully it worked. I'll have to listen to the video here and make sure, but I'm sure you can see how that could be very beneficial for students. Now, there are ways in there. I know that by default, it's pretty quick in speaking. There are ways to adjust that, but I haven't played around with that enough yet to be able to convey it in a concise way. So I'll do an update when I have some more experience with how that works. But that should give you an idea of what at least it's capable of. And it works with Google Docs and things like that too. So we could actually probably have it read back. Let's just try to enable it one more time. Again, we're going to settings and then accessibility under advanced settings and enabling Chromebox. And then we should have our box pop up again for it.
Speech to text tester, Google Docs,
right here,
web view. You are online. Voice typing turned off. Application, web array.
It should
G, selected.
Read what we select. So we'll see if it does that. And again, I actually can't hear it. So hopefully it's working.
Exited application. Status tray. Time 1:50. Status tray. Time 1:54 p.m.
So hope that's a good video for you. Hope you understand what your Chromebooks are capable of and how we might use this to our students with special needs advantage. Thanks.